Policing Inquiry, Tranche 2, Phase 2. We have finally come to the end of the live evidence of Bob Lambert. That's not actually true. He will be returning for further questions in an hour and a half. In the meantime, we'll have the live evidence of Claire Hildreth. I guess we came to the crescendo of David Barr's questioning of Bob Lambert. It's quite emotional. There's a lot of questions about what Lambert was doing when he withdrew himself from the emotional sexual relationship with Belinda Harvey towards the end of 1988 and the beginning of 1989. He denied a great deal of the detail of it. We saw the documents that explained his the reason for the elongating of his deployment, where he would be was instead of withdrawing when he was meant to, he was going to stay in the field for longer because there was a fear that an ALF Christmas campaign against fur shops and the meat trade was upcoming, and that Lambert was the only SDS man inside the ALF at the time. So his role would have been to stay in, in an attempt to frustrate and thwart the ALF actions that Christmas. We saw like a bit of an example of how he did that, and started to do that in November. With the planting of a device at Shelf Suffrages, and his writing of the ALF press release for that didn't get any traction, and the device was discovered, didn't go off. What it appears he instead did during that December was spend his time with Belinda. He went away with her for about a week to Dorset. For basically a romantic time away. Belinda talked at length when she gave her evidence about how intense that was, both emotionally and sexually. His reports at the time claimed that the ALF was in a bad state, that morale was low, that it seemed like there would be no Christmas campaign. He delivers reports to that effect up until the 20th of December. Then his final report, the 21st of December, records 3 large incendiary device attacks in Plymouth, London and Cardiff. The one in Plymouth results in the entire building being gutted. There's also a number of postal attacks at the same time, including on vivisection targets. It is recorded as what Barr describes it as an ALF Christmas spectacular. It's certainly one of the bigger ALF attacks of the time. Really just showing that he had no clue what was happening in the ALF because he was far too busy with his relationship with Belinda Harvey. He said some very incredibly disturbing and emotionally manipulative things. He claimed that he wasn't being manipulative of Belinda Harvey. He accepts that she was in love with him. He claims he didn't meet her in the January, as she is on record as saying. We saw the letter that he sent her in the March. He claimed there was 2 letters. She certainly didn't get the first one, if there was ever one. It really shows a level of what he called authentic emotion, which I think was a really disgusting thing to say. There was a great deal of things he said that was just really so offensive. He claimed that somehow he thought that Belinda would look back fondly on what happened in their relationship. Really beneath contempt, utterly beneath contempt. Do you want to say something?
No.
Okay.
Well,
just say something. You don't have to be on screen. So Rachel, who was sat next to me. Rachel was sat next to me. It was now gone away again. She's one of the many people who've started coming to the inquiry who weren't affected by any of the deployments. Someone's got involved more recently. She doesn't want to talk on this one. Sorry about that. It's been really difficult actually this afternoon, and we'll be back now with Claire Hildreth really soon. I'll give a full preview. I'm not really in the right mindset to give a full preview of her, but I'll be doing a report. I'll come back and do a full video at the end of the day with some more detail then. Thanks for joining us.